Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the International Skating Center of Connecticut here in Simsbury, Connecticut, for the USA Hockey 2015 Tier 3 Junior Nationals. As day 3 about to get underway, final day of round-robin action. The game in front of us features the Boston Junior Rangers and the West Sound Warriors. Both teams still looking for their first win in round-robin action. Done with their pre-skate, and both teams coming out on the ice as we speak. Elsewhere across our fast hockey networks, Boston Junior Bruins and the New York Aviators playing as well in our other matchup here in Division II. About to get our starting lineups and our national anthems as well. Then we'll be ready to bring you action.
Here are your starting lineups for the West Sound Warriors. Starting in goal, number 30, Aaron Sebeski. Starting on defense, number 4, Bruce Hallman. Also starting on defense, number 18, Terrence Chisborov. Starting on forward, number 27, Steven Sebeski. Also starting on forward, number 3, Jimmy Marone. Starting on forward, number 23, Carson Duggar. Now here are your starting lineups for the Boston Junior Rangers. Starting in goal, number 29, Ryan Spencer. Starting on defense, number 3, Brendan Horgus. Also starting on defense, number 5, Shane Smith. Starting on forward, number 9, Chris Koziel. Also starting on forward, number 10, Brent Sullivan. Starting in center position, number 27, Bobby Kinsey. Please rise and move your hats for playing of our national anthem.
Ready to go here from Simsbury, Connecticut, between the West Point Warriors and the Boston Junior Rangers. Glad you could join us across Fast Hockey. Welcome you in. I'm Steve Forney giving you the play-by-play action. Glad you could spend your Sunday afternoon with us. West Sound Warriors traveling all the way from Bremerton, Washington, all the way here to Connecticut. Easier trip for the Boston Junior Rangers. They're headquartered out of Tewksbury, Massachusetts. And the Rangers in their white jerseys with the red shoulders, blue helmets, blue pants. Warriors in their old school Vancouver Canuck-ish, the black, red, and yellow. Yellow numbers, yellow names, as This one's controlled by Morgan, who flings it into Horgis's corner. He works it around for Kozio. Kozio plays it up ahead for Kinsey. Kinsey avoids the hit from Cheeseborough and sends it in for Sullivan. First on it, though, is Holloway, and now a loose puck right out in front, and Sullivan will scoop it up in the near side corner. Back up to the point for Smith, who hammers it down deep for Kozio. Kozio gets checked by Holloman. Puck worked up. Smith gloves it to keep it into the zone, but then Sullivan touches it. It's ruled a hand pass, and the faceoff will come into the neutral zone. 31 seconds into this one, no score. Face-off right here in the neutral zone. Moody will step in to take it for the Rangers. Actually, it'll be Mitsionis. He'll take it against Walters. Mitsionis wins it back. Burness will have to chase it down. He'll scoop it up and carry it into his own zone. Play it for Leon. Leon up the boards for Moody. Moody avoids a big hit coming from McCormick. Meanwhile, the play continues as Nickerson fights through a couple checks, and he flips it up ahead for Walters. Walters, he takes a shot, and that's blocked in front by Burness. Now back to the point, and a shot and a save made by Ryan Spencer. Spencer, number 29, the goaltender for the Junior Rangers. 6 foot, 175-pound goaltender out of New Hampshire. Face-off will come to his right. Mitsionis to take it against Walters. Controlled by the Rangers off the draw. Burness circles his own net. Ahead for Moody. Moody chips it out of the zone. Mitsionis skates on it. He takes a hit from Walters, but plays it up for Tufts. Tufts going into McClintock's corner as those two battle it out. Puck sent up but not out. Leon pinches down to keep it alive. And Nickerson battling with him. Loose puck now, and Warriors player blows a tire there. A couple players hitting the ice here. McClintock gets it up, but still not out as Leon kept it in at the line. Now it's finally skirted all the way down, and a race for it here as Leon has to try to chase down Pelone, who won the race. Now Pelone holds up in the corner, circles it around, knocked down in front though. Tufts can't get it out. Puck headed towards the front. Now right in the slot, and a shot and a save made Spencer as Paul Fries found the loose puck right in the circle. Face-off will stay in the Rangers' end of the ice. 18:21 left in our first period, no score. Danny Sorabella to take the draw against Steven Zaveski. Rangers control as it's flipped up by Horgis. Danny Sorabella on it now. He'll send it in deep. Kuznetsov the lead forward to chase it down. Zaveski misplays it behind the net. Kuznetsov gave him a hard time. Couldn't get the puck to the front of the net though. Now Fries carries it out. Fries trying to get it up ahead for Zaveski, but can't. Steven Zaveski wears number 27 as a forward. His brother Aaron Zaveski, the goaltender for the West Sound Warriors. This puck's dug out of the corner. Fries trying to backhand towards the front, but can't. Good stick work there coming from Kinsey. Now behind the net. Played around, right out in front. A shot save made Spencer. Puck still loose, and Hughes knocks it to the corner. Kuznetsov first on it. Gets it to Hughes, and Hughes will play it for Horgis. Horgis up ahead for Kuznetsov. Long shift for the Russian forward. Sorabella plays it up. He gets crunched into the boards by Bowe, and then he'll skate off for a change. Puck settled down below the goal line by Vance Siebert, the leading point getter in the regular season for the West Sound Warriors. Nifty play there. 99 points in just 36 games for 15 in black. He gets it up ahead for Von Schaack to the front and just off the stick. Now a battle there as Griffin takes his man into the boards. Siebert, controlled though behind by Von Schaack. Shot from the point, knocked right down in front. Good stick there by the Rangers defenseman. Howell trying to keep it in there, but can't. Nickerson takes a check for his troubles. Puck squirts out, and a quick shot is knocked all the way back to center. Off the stick of Von Schaack. Smith plays it over. And the Rangers controlling their own zone. Good pace of play here early and a couple of good opportunities coming for the Warriors. The early stages of this one. Von Schaack gains the line. Up ahead for Siebert. Trying to get it back to Von Schaack, but can't. And now here comes Koziel in transition. Koziel trying to get around Cheeseborough. He stands him up at the line. Koziel and Cheeseborough go into the corner. Koziel takes a tumble, but gets up and finds the loose puck. Trying to send it back in deep, but good stick check on him by Siebert. Loose puck gathered by Holloman. He works it up ahead. Siebert trying to get it to Nickerson. Leon's on it, though, and he'll steer it to the boards and then take it safely behind the net. And Nickerson on him. Nickerson comes away with it, though. Took a stick up high, and the Warriors are going to get our first power play of this one. As battle in the corner there led to a high stick catching Nickerson up high. And it'll be Bobby Kinsey who will sit for two. No score, 15:33 left in our first period. West Sound Warriors, 33% clip on the power play during the regular season. And most of their damage done in the regular season on the man advantage. 4 forwards on the ice. Van Schaack over to Siebert. My eyes are lying to me, 5 forwards on the ice. Quick shot by Nickerson, whistles wide. Up for Van Schaack. Walks the line, gets it over for Siebert. Siebert holding. Back to Van Schaack, finds a seam. He shoots, save made. Rebound chance is still loose in front of Spencer, trying to cover it up. And several Warriors jamming at it, but Spencer's able to cover it. And he'll take a face-off with 1:39 left on the power play for the Warriors. Face-off will stay in the zone. Siebert wants a new stick. Again, 5 forwards on the ice on this man advantage for the Warriors. Spinning with it is Siebert. Good skills with the puck. Carries it down in the far corner. Looking in front. Takes a quick shot. Hits Spencer right in the mask. Loose puck. Nickerson trying to get it to the front. Puck still loose right in front of the net. And it goes wide, and we get a whistle. As the net was knocked off. Loose puck was about to be controlled by the Rangers. But big time pressure put on by the power play unit of the Warriors here and making Ryan Spencer work early. He's been sharp. Duggar on the draw in the offensive zone. Stalemate there as he battles with Tufts, but Von Schaack finds a shot, and what a save. And the full splits by Spencer. Siebert in the corner, holding. He's got Moody on him. Burness there as well, up to the point. Schaack steps in, and that's knocked down by Tufts at the line. Siebert back on it, though, one way then the other on Moody. Moody stays with him. Into the corner, down to a minute on the power play. Good stick there by Horgus to grab it and send it all the way down. As Jared Burness made that play. Van Schaack behind his own net. And Nickerson gains the line. Quick couple moves, and he whistles one wide of Spencer. And Scott keeps it in, works it up the boards for Bo. Bo trying to get it through there, but can't. He's working with Walters down there. It's sent all the way down to 25 seconds left on the power play. Van Schaack comes through the neutral zone with speed, over the red line and into the zone, but just ahead of the play was Taylor Knight, and that caused the offsides down to 14 seconds left. On the man advantage, 13:52 in the period, no score. Face off in the neutral zone. Bo waiting in the dot for the Warriors. And he'll take it against Danny Sorabella. Sorabella wins it, but Joseph is first on it for the Warriors into the zone. Bo trying to hammer it through, but Sorabella finds it and sends it the length of the ice with 6 seconds. That'll pretty much do it for the power play for the Warriors. Back to 5-on-5 now. Bo trying to get the loose puck from Sorabella. Sorabella first on it, then Bo finds it. It's a nice move to get around Sorabella there. And now it's Brendan Horgus. Horgus hanging on to it and plays it back. Just hops over the stick, though, of Leon. Trying to hammer it around, but good forechecking pressure from Walters for the Warriors. Now right on through, and Leon kicks that one before it gets to Spencer. Transition opportunity here as Sorabella is out there with Kuznetsov. Danny wears 13. Nick Sorabella wears 91. And Kuznetsov, the other forward out there for the Rangers. Walters on the loose puck for the Warriors. Out to center where Leon grabs it. Leon holding. Trying to get it through, just out of the reach, though, of Ed Griffin. Holloman now in his own zone for the Warriors. Plays it back for Torres. Torres for Holloman. Couple nice stretch passes here through the defense. Only as far as Smith, though, sends it back in, where it's scooped up and sent all the way in by Zaveski. Controlling it now in the corner there is Asmussen. Asmussen takes a big-time check there from Zavinski, and they're going to call him for checking from behind as Asmussen was dangerously close to the boards. And Zaveski got him in the numbers, so he's going to sit for 2. And the Junior Rangers get their first power play opportunity of the day with 12:17 left in the first period, no score. West Sound Warriors in the regular season killed 86% of their penalties. In their playoff run to win the Cascade Cup, they killed at a 95% clip. Just out of the zone, Smith couldn't keep it in, and now going the other way, here comes McClintock. He's got Siebert crashing the center, he shoots, and he tips it just wide, as that's a dangerous look there for the Rangers. And there's a good opportunity for Vance Siebert shorthanded. Now it's sent in deep. Zaveski plays it below his goal line. Kozio first on it, though. He'll leave it for Horgus. Horgus across. Kinsey leaves it for Sullivan. Sullivan up for Smith. Back for Horgus. Horgus to Smith. Hops over his stick, but he stays with it. Indirect for Sullivan. Sullivan down low for Kinsey. Back to Sullivan, trying to walk it off the boards, but couldn't get through the defense. And now it's skated up by the Warriors and sent in on Spencer. Here comes Bobby Kinsey now with speed. Minute 10 left on the power play. Kinsey over the line. He's got Sullivan behind him. He pulls up, plays it off the wall, but the only one there is Matthew Walters. Walters trying to make a play, and they're offsides. Looks like we're also going to get a penalty here, and we are. So something that plagued the Rangers in the Foster Cup playoffs was getting penalties on the power play, and it happens again here as we'll go 4-on-4 for 57 seconds. And then the Warriors will get an abbreviated power play. Walters to take the face-off in the offensive zone. It's controlled, though, by Moody, and Moody gets it to Leon. Leon's going to try to skate it out of the zone. Good pressure on him, though, by Knight. Knight's got Walters going to the front of the net, able to get it just out of his reach. It sort of was in an awkward spot for Knight. He couldn't get all he wanted to on the pass across, and just out of the reach of Walters. Meanwhile, it's a 2-on-2 scrum. Now it kicks into the far side corner for Leon. He'll play it up the boards. 30 seconds of 4-on-4 before the power play begins for the Warriors. Jared Burness controls. Over to Leon, who will skate it through and then dump it just wide of goaltender Zaveski. Tufts in a battle with Bo there, but Bo wins it. Now up ahead for Knight. Knight's got Nickerson crashing. Goes right around Smith. Plays it back low for Nickerson. Nickerson, cross-ice pass for Siebert. His shot and a glove save made, and no rebound from Spencer. Siebert had some space on the far side, and a great cross-ice pass from Nickerson. And Spencer came way out to challenge that one and got it with the glove. But now the power play will begin for the Warriors. They'll have a minute even of power play time. 10:13 left in the first period, no score. Pelone steps in to take it in the offensive zone. Horgus can't get it out. Now it's scooped up behind the net by McCartney. Trying to get to the front. A couple of whacks at it. Horgus on it, though, and he's going to send it all the way down. Zaveski leaves it for Morgan. Now skating out with it with speed is Bo. Now up ahead. Siebert has it, trying to get it to Morgan, but he'll spin around. Now just takes the space he's given right to the front of the net, centering pass. Hit the skates of defenseman there, Shane Smith, and we're going to get another penalty here. Looks like a hooking call against the Warriors. And Brendan Horgus doesn't like it, but it's a good call there as the Rangers are going to go now 5-on-3 for 27 seconds. And a dangerous opportunity here for the Warriors is the more time and space they're given, the more dangerous they are. 15 in black in particular. Now it's Pelone at the point. Pelone holding. Gives it back across for Morgan. Morgan takes a space shot, whistles wide. Rebound is loose, and Spencer accidentally knocked the net off there, and we'll get a face-off. 15 in black particularly is the most dangerous of the Warriors on the far side of the circle there, as Duggar steps in to take the face-off. Back up to the point now for Morgan. Morgan across for Pelone. Back to Morgan, playing catch with Pelone. Pelone now steps in, risks a shot, and it's kicked aside by Spencer. Nice save. Now Morgan has it again. Back down low for Pelone, for Siebert. Back to Morgan. Pelone winds and just fouls it off. Duggar, though, chases it down. Siebert there as well. One man out of the box. It's Koziel joining the play. Now it's 5-on-4. Just over the stick of Siebert. Nickerson chases it down. Nickerson's got Duggar in front. Goes up top for Morgan. Morgan holding. Back for Nickerson's got some space. Gives it down low for Siebert. Trying to cross-ice pass in front of the crease. And it's tipped over the net. Duggar chases it down for Morgan. Minute 11 left on the power play. Siebert has it. Holding. Back up top for Morgan. Morgan walking in. His shot's tipped in front. Rebound is kicked towards Spencer. And he finds it, and he'll cover up. With 8:44 left in the first period, no score. 1:04 left on the power play for the Warriors. Good pressure in the offensive zone. Good stick by the penalty killer, though, Sorabella, as that shot from the point was teed up, and he got his stick in the shooting lane to take some steam off it. Sullivan defensively taking the face off. Bo just got kicked out. So it'll be Van Schaack in. One back by the Rangers. First on it, though, is Walters. Walters trying to get to the point, but first on it is Koziel, and if Sullivan hurries, it's a 2-on-1. Koziel and Sullivan gets it to Sullivan, but the pass is in his skates. He would have been on the backhand, but just couldn't get it. Now the other way, 4-on-2. Here's Bo. Bo gets it across, trying to get the cross-ice pass to Walters. Good back checking by the Rangers to get back in the play. Now Van Schaack below the goal line. Holding. Gets it up top there. It's Joseph holding. He sends it down low for Van Schaack. 26 seconds left on the power play. Van Schaack walking it up to the point. Gets it across for Walters. His shot, save made, rebound is cleared all the way down by Koziel. Rangers will change out the penalty killers with 15 seconds left. Walters now controls at center ice to Joseph. Ahead for Van Schaack. He gains the line. Good defense there by Kuznetsov to get on it and send it down, and that's going to do it for the power play for the Warriors. Is we're back to 5-on-5. 7:39 left here in our first period. No score. Van Schaack settles it down, and he'll hang on. Ahead for Joseph, who gains the line. He's got some space. He winds, and Smith got a piece of that on the way and sent it wide to Spencer. Pinned up against the glass down there is Scotty Perkins, 16 in black. A couple of whacks at it as the puck will continue to roll dangerously close to the front of the Rangers' net. But they're able to get it up ahead. Asmussen takes a big check there. Trying to get it up to Kuznetsov. Asmussen has it now. Nice move to get it into the zone. His shot whistles wide. Zaveski, rebound chance. Kuznetsov took a whack at it. Now he controls. He shoots one, and a glove save made by Zaveski. And he'll hang on for a face-off. Best opportunity we've seen from the Rangers so far in this one. And good work getting it in by Owen Asmussen. 19 in white, native of Maynard, Massachusetts. Down to 6:57 in the period, and that opportunity there leads to a penalty for the Warriors. It'll be Bryce Holloman sitting for two. So the Rangers will go back on the power play as this faceoff is won straight back by Griffin. Burness at the point. Working it down low, but it's smacked all the way down by Torres, and Spencer will settle it down. Leaves it for Horgus, circles the net. Pass up ahead, right on the stick of Burness to Griffin. Griffin steps on the puck, though, and it's Nickerson trying to get on it, but then Moody who carry it in. He'll leave it for Kuchar. Kuchar along the half wall. Slap for Griffin. Shot save made. Rebound chance just out of the reach of Kuchar and sent all the way down for Horgus. But good opportunity there as that shot was low and the 5-hole was open. Zaveski got it, though. Horgus avoiding some forecheckers as he skates it out of the zone. He's going to carry it all the way in now. Defenseman number 3 around the back of the net. Torres staples him to the boards. Puck left, though, and scooped up by Griffin. Griffin for Kuchar. Kuchar holding. Good pressure on him from Siebert. And now it's sent all the way around as Siebert out here waiting for it. Got Nickerson crashing. Nice move, and they score! Siebert's pass found Nickerson shorthanded, and Nickerson got it backhand to forehand and was able to go right around Spencer on that penalty kill. Number 15, Siebert. As soon as the puck was sent into the defensive corner, Siebert came way out to the red line and was basket hanging out in the neutral zone. The puck was swung all the way around the boards, and Siebert was out here waiting for it all by himself. If it works, it puts you on the board, but it also puts your team in a dangerous spot, especially when you're shorthanded. That particular time it worked out for Siebert as he fed a pass perfectly to Nickerson, who knew what to do with it, and it's 1-0 Warriors. Down to 45 seconds now on the power play. That was shorthanded. Leon works it up ahead. Mitsionis tips it in. McClintock first on it, though, for the Warriors. Bangs it off the boards. Zaveski works it up, and now it's flung down to center where Leon settles it down nicely. Leon didn't like his options, so he walks it in himself. Pass right in front for Tufts. Here's an opportunity, and it might have hit the post. Either way, Zaveski able to recover and get on it as he had to scramble and reach behind him to get that one. Great pass, though, from Leon right on the tape of Tufts. Had a couple of tries at it. Zaveski got both of them. Good save by Aaron Zaveski. 19 seconds left in the power play. Puck finds Smith up top. Smith, this one's teed off by Leon from the point. Puck loose, and it's sent down the river by Paul Fries. Smith first on it. Perkins is the forechecking penalty killer for the Warriors. Smith comes away with it. Back to 5-on-5 now as it's played ahead for Mitsionis just out of his reach. And first on it is Steven Zaveski. Up to the point, Smith keeps it in at the line. Past Zaveski, and Mitsionis is on it. Tried to go around the defenseman there, but good play by Holloman. Now the puck's carried out by Fries. He's getting whacked at a couple times by Moody and Smith. But it's settled down by Spencer. And now it's Horgus. Working it up for Tufts, but it's in his skates, and now he gets hassled there by Pelone. Just past the reach of Moody, and now sent all the way down in and just misses the player there. Now Smith below the goal line battling with Joseph. Right to the front of the net. A couple players whacking at it. And Kinsey knocks it to the boards. Kept in, though, nicely by the Warriors. Centering pass doesn't connect, and now it's up to the point where Bo sends it in. And Spencer tried to cover it up, but was whacked right away from him and kept alive by Joseph. Koziel gets taken down. And now finally the Rangers are able to clear it. Good time on attack there for the Warriors. Down to 3:36 in the period. Koziel takes his man to the boards. Warriors able to scale it down, though, and no icing as it finds Burness in the neutral zone. Burness plays it up for Koziel, who backhands one near side here. Scooped up, though. First on it was Bo. Koziel circles back around the other way, blows a tire, though, runs right into Morgan, and now it sends Siebert off. Siebert holding his shot. Save made by Spencer. He got it with the shoulder. Big save. Now Koziel going the other way in transition. Takes his time, rips one from the blue line. That's gloved by Zaveski, and he'll hold on for no rebound. Back and forth they go. Good opportunities for both teams at either end as we're at 3 minutes even left to go in our first period. 1-0 in favor of the West Sound Warriors. Face off in the Warriors' end of the ice. Danny Sorabella to take it in the offensive zone. One straight back, though, by Van Schaack. And now Leon first on it for the Rangers, keeping it alive in the offensive zone. Sends one towards the front of the net, but it's scooped up by Pelone. Tries the stretch pass for Siebert. And now Siebert's going to go flying into Burness's corner. Burness wins the race. Works it around, goes through Van Schaack for Kuznetsov, who backhands one to Sorabella, but kept in at the line by Holloman. Pass across for Van Schaack is tipped up by Nick Sorabella. Now Van Schaack on it again. Goes below the goal line. Centering pass just out of the reach. And now here come the Sorabellas. Nick got it taken off his stick by Holloman. And now Danny Sorabella hammers at it. Knocked off his stick, though, by Siebert. And Siebert now chasing Burness. Now Sorabella has it. Sorabella trying to get it up for Kuznetsov, just out of his reach. And Holloman first on it. Down to 2:08 left in the period. Van Schaack gains the line. Siebert on the far side. He comes right to the top of the slot and wrists one that's fouled off and comes off the end boards right to Spencer. He'll cover up. Now 2 minutes even left in our first period. 1-0 Warriors. Face off coming to the right. Rangers goaltender Ryan Spencer. Sean Moody in to take the draw. One straight back, though. This tee shot's fouled off, and Nickerson can't get it to the front. Inside of 2 minutes now. Griffin controls. He tries to go right around, but he stood up at the blue line by Torres. And a couple bodies really hit hard in the corner. Puck back out to center, and Bo can't corral it. Now Smith has it. Smith plays it back to his defensive partner there, Brendan Horgus. Horgus can't get it through Walters, though, causes the turnover and carries it into the zone. Got Nickerson heading towards the front with Zaveski as well. And now Nickerson plays it up for Torres, who keeps it in nicely and then has to play it outside, so he'll flip it in. And the Warriors reset. Asmussen up the boards, trying to get it to Kucher, but can't. And now Nickerson has it. Plays it back for Torres. Torres carries it through and sends it down deep into Horgus, who chops it down right in front of the net. Dangerous play there as Duggar was the first on it. With prime real estate, just couldn't corral it for a shot. Walking off the boards with it, but turning it over as Spencer whacks at it, and then he's able to cover it up right along the side of the net. But he had Steven Zaveski buzzing around the net. Inside of a minute now, 48.3 to be exact in our first period. 1-0 Warriors. Face off to the right. The goaltender Spencer. Puck sent around the boards, and Moody's the first one on it. He's going to dump it into the far corner for Tufts. Tufts battles as he takes his man Tilly into the boards. And now carrying it up with speed is Perkins. Perkins gains the line. His shot is deflected and kicked to the end boards by Spencer. McClintock works it up. Joseph can't keep it, though, and now it's Mitsionis. Mitsionis in his own end with 13 seconds left in the period. Tufts chopping at it, but Duggar's on him. Now Mitsionis comes away with it, and he's just going to flip it up through center ice. Or McClintock will flip it right back down in, and that's going to do it for our first period. And after one, the West Sound Warriors 1, the Boston Junior Rangers 0. Good first period, good pace of play going in both directions. Both goaltenders, for the most part, very strong performances. And we'll get a clean sheet of ice and be ready to bring you second period action. Stay with us. You're watching the USA Hockey 2015 Tier 3 Junior Nationals, courtesy of Fast Hockey. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the International Skating Center of Connecticut. Second period action about to get underway between the Boston Junior Rangers and the West Sound Warriors. The Warriors hold a 1-0 lead after one period. They got a shorthanded goal off the stick of Gavin Nickerson on a 2-on-1. And a beautiful pass from Vance Siebert. Put it right on a tray for him. And he was able to beat Spencer. And that's where we stand right now, 1-0. Both teams, at least one team out, ready to roll. Second period action about to get underway. We're glad you could join us on this Sunday afternoon on Fast Hockey as we bring you the USA Hockey 2015 Tier 3 Junior Nationals. Here in beautiful Simsbury, Connecticut, this is day 3 of our round robin action, our final day of round robin action in both the Division I and the Division II. And the top 2 teams in each division will play tomorrow for the championship. Of course, we'll have both of those games in Division I and Division II for you right here on Fast Hockey. My name is Steve Forney, giving you the play-by-play action. Glad you could join us. West Sound Warriors on the ice, ready to go. Junior Rangers getting the last word from head coach Rich DiCaprio. They're ready to go. Junior Rangers in their white jerseys with the red shoulders, blue pants, blue helmets, red numbers. West Sound Warriors in their black with the red and yellow stripes. Black helmets, black pants, nice big yellow names and numbers. Makes my job easier as they control off the face-off now. And puck's played up ahead for Morgan. Morgan flips it into the zone, takes a hit from Kinsey. Puck's settled down by Spencer. Smith digs it out for the Rangers, but first on it. And here's a good opportunity right in front. Shot, save, blocked down by Horgus. Now Sullivan plays it up through the skates of Kinsey. First on it is Holloman. Holloman takes a whack from Kinsey. Right out in front, and Sullivan finds it and he scores. They dug for the loose puck behind the net. Koziel dug it out. Puck found its way right to the front of the net on the stick of Sullivan. Might even be Kinsey's goal, as a couple players really jamming at it. But it's a tie game now, 1-1. So right out the jump, not the first time that the Rangers have scored early into a period. Actually, this is the third time in 3 days as they get a goal just 23 seconds into the period. Now Burness controls, gets it up ahead for Moody. Moody for Mitsionis, but caught up in his skates. And now controlled by Bo, who plays it up for Zaveski, who sends it in deep. Steven Zaveski. Burness gets it around his man, Steven's brother Aaron, the goaltender for the Warriors. Aaron Zaveski now sent into the corner for Mitsionis to chase. He wins the race against Bo, drops it for Burness, but it's touched out of the zone. And Leon will be the first on it. Steven Zaveski, the forechecker. Zaveski tries to give the body to Leon, but Zaveski gets the worst of it. Moody pulls up outside of his zone, goes in direct for Mitsionis, who touches it up ahead for Tufts. Nice play to get it into the zone. Tufts pulls up on his man from his rear end, tries to pass it to the middle, and he was tripped up by Nick Torres. And so Torres will sit for 2, and the Rangers will go on the power play. They do credit the goal to Sullivan, as the Rangers causing some commotion in front of the net on that last goal. Kinsey digging away as well, and Koziel, the other forward, out there on that goal for the Rangers. Meanwhile, they'll go on the power play here for 2 minutes. It'll actually be Van Scock's penalty, it looks like. Well, they have 7 up on the board, but 10 is in the box. This one sent all the way out. And Spencer will drop it for Leon. Leon getting pressure right in his grill from Knight. Knight 9 in black. Now Burness plays it up the ice, right through Sorabella, and McClintock knocks it back to center. Burness sends it in deep. He takes a hit for his trouble from Knight. Zaveski settles it down, and it's hammered around the boards by Nickerson, but not out, kept in. And spin around shot here from Kuznetsov. Save, rebound chance, pops right out in front in the skates of Kuznetsov. Couldn't find it on the stick to make a play, and now it's chipped all the way up right on the stick of Knight. And he gets held up but gets it right out in front. A good opportunity here and just couldn't get anything on it. And the puck trickles in on Spencer as Walters took a bouncing puck from Knight, who sort of lost an edge himself and was able to flip it right out in front. And Walters just couldn't corral it. It trickled right in on Spencer, but a dangerous opportunity shorthanded for the Warriors, and not their first, as they got their lone goal shorthanded. The key to watch here defensively is 15 Siebert. There he goes into the play, but as the Rangers go into the zone on the power play, Siebert likes to leave the zone early and try that breakout pass. That's how they got their last goal. We'll see. Keep an eye on him, but this pass now to Horgus right out in front in the skates of Sullivan, now below the goal line. Sullivan checked into the boards by Van Schaack. Digging it out, though, is McCracken. Up to the point. Horgus flips it all the way back down in. Bobby Kinsey works it around. Koziel can't make a play, and it's sent up ahead for Van Schaack, who controls. And he's trying to flip it up for Siebert, but can't. Van Scock's going to take it himself. Nice pass here on the backhand, right in on Spencer. Save made, rebound chance is carried away. And now here come the Bruins. Koziel, Rangers, sends this one wide of the net. Horgus will be the first one on it. He'll keep it alive, send it in. Now just 17 seconds left on the power play for the Rangers. Kinsey has it now below the goal line for Sullivan. Sullivan with Koziel on the wall. He'll skate it to the dot and then get whacked at, and it's sent all the way down the river by Morgan. And now down to 3 seconds on the power play. We're back to 5-on-5. As Brendan Horgus controls it behind his own net. Chip pass up ahead for Griffin, who spins it back for Horgus. Joseph, the forechecker, making things difficult. Bouncing puck hops over Burness's stick. Griffin comes back to retreat, and Perkins will flip it in for the Warriors. Spencer settles it down. Kinsey works it up the boards. And a stretch pass is too much for Kuchar. It'll be Tilly first on it for the Warriors. He goes around Kuchar and picks up a head of steam. Good stick check by Asmussen, and then Burness takes Tilly into the boards. Now Tilly will retreat. Leon plays it up ahead for Asmussen, who strong arms it into the zone, and Zaveski leaves it for his defense. Now Tilly has it, and he plays it up the wall for Perkins. Perkins sends it down deep. Duggar, the forechecking forward there, Burness on it. Now it's sent right back in, and Duggar able to scoop it up. Back to the point for Tilly. Tilly too hot to handle and back out to center. Torres will retreat. And now he turns it over right out in front, and a save made. As a good look came there on a turnover for the Rangers. Now sent into the zone. Zaveski trying to win the race and just getting to it first is Burness for the icing. And it'll go all the way down the other end of the ice. Warriors have to keep the same skaters on the ice. Down to 15-19 now in our second period, 1-1 score. Mitsionis to take the face-off in the offensive end of the ice. He'll take it against Ben Joseph. Joseph wins it back, but Mitsionis first on it. It's taken into the boards, loses the puck, and Perkins is on it. Perkins works it back for Torres. And now controlling it. And now up ahead for Zaveski. Zaveski's got Joseph with him. Flips one towards Spencer. Got it with the blocker. And first on it now is Pelone. Pelone can't get it now. Joseph has it. He sends it in for Milani. Milani touches it. And we get a penalty here. It's going to be a slash on the Rangers. And going to the box looks like Alex Mitsionis. The assistant captain will sit for 2. And in a tie game, good opportunity here for the West Sound Warriors, who've been scoring goals at will in the regular season and in their tournament. But since they've got the Nationals, have been a little bit hamstrung. Just including the goal they have today, 3 goals in, two and a third games. So good opportunity here to get on the board. Up to the point. This shot whistles right on net, and Spencer makes the save. Digging it out and trying to send it around, and Morgan sends it back in. Spinning with it there. Trying to control it is Nickerson. And coming away with it is Pelone. Pelone centering pass. Only when there's Kuznetsov, but it's sent right on net. And a save made Spencer. Back up to the point. Over to Siebert. Siebert holding it along the half wall. Sends it right to the front of the net, and they score. Carson Duggar comes in the back door. Referee, though, waving it off. We'll see why. As that pass from Siebert was right on the tape. Carson Duggar, he got it by Spencer, but referee's talking things over here, as it was the head referee, Saylor, who made the initial wave-off call as soon as the puck went in. He's going to go over and have a talk with Warriors head coach Jay Miller, and then go have a chat with Rich DiCaprio as well. So it won't count as a goal. Maybe the net came off would be my only guess. Not sure. Maybe I missed something. Anyway, minute 23 left on the power play. 14-16 left in our second period, 1-1. Leon off the face-off, trying to get it out of the zone. It comes right in on Spencer. And Leon out the backside, but not past Siebert, who keeps it in. Siebert hammers it in deep. Pelone trying to chase it. But it's Burness, and knocked down nicely at the line by Morgan. And keeps it in for Siebert. Siebert, center pass for Pelone, save, rebound, and it's gloved by Spencer as he had Pelone buzzing around the net. Down to 1:02 in the power play. The offensive zone face-off for the Warriors. Duggar steps in to take it. One back, though, by the Rangers. And sent around. Morgan controls it. Across the blue line for Siebert. Now down low. Nickerson walks out, shoots one near side wide. And a loose puck now is scooped up by the Rangers, shorthanded, but coming back in droves of the Warriors. Good job as a team of coming back on that one. A 2-on-1 turned into a 2-on-4 really quickly. Now Duggar up for Nickerson. And I guess when you're the head coach and you're going with 4 forwards and 1 defenseman, and as we've seen earlier in the first period, 5 forwards on the power play for the Warriors, you have to have faith that your forwards can be defensively responsible. 15 seconds left now, and this clearing attempt is right on the stick of Koziel, and he comes in with Sullivan. For Sullivan, the shot, and that one's gloved easy by Zaveski. Dangerous pass, though. Zaveski, the goaltender, just sort of flung it out toward the neutral zone where Koziel was waiting for it. Luckily, he had defensive help in the zone, otherwise it would have been a 2-on-0. Pass across to Sullivan, though. His wrist shot was gloved down. Down to 8 seconds left in the power play for the Warriors, but they're in their own zone trying to win this faceoff. Off the draw, it's scooped up and sent back out to center where it's gloved down by Smith. Plays it up for Sullivan, and now Koziel has it. Koziel takes a big hit from Bo, and Bo jars the puck loose. And now we're going to get a penalty here on Koziel. It could be a holding call, and it is, as Koziel tried to hang on to his man like a cornerback would a wide receiver, and referee got that one. And so as soon as one penalty power play expires for the Warriors, another one begins. Joseph will take the face-off in the offensive zone. Sullivan coming out to take it defensively. Off the draw, Smith controls. The defenseman carries it up shorthanded. He's going to chip it up ahead for Danny Sorabella to skate onto it. Danny gets hit in the corner. Puck gathered by Walters, and Walters able to fist it to his defenseman Joseph, and now it's chipped up for Van Schaack. Van Schaack drops it for Joseph. Joseph for Van Schaack along the boards. Van Schaack holding, still holding, up to the point for Joseph. Joseph winds and tees one up, and save made Spencer, now all stretched out, and he's able to find the loose puck. Puck was caught up in a jersey, I think. Ref lost sight of it, blew the whistle. And we'll get a face-off with 1:28 left, 12:14 left in our second period, 1-1 score. Good pressure in the offensive zone by the Warriors on this power play. Tommy Bowe to take the face-off in the offensive zone. He's going to take it against Mitsionis. One back by the Warriors. Van Schaack indirect for McClintock. McClintock's shot hits a body in front and goes wide. Horgus can't fist it out. He gets challenged hard by Joseph. Bo has it now. He wants to walk towards the front of the net, but meets pressure. Now back up the point for McClintock. Back to Joseph, excuse me. Now work down along the boards. Cross-ice pass in the skates of Van Schaack. He can't corral it. Mitzionis trying to get it out, but a nice sweeping play made there to keep it alive. At the blue line by McClintock. Walters now. Back down low for Joseph. Joseph for McClintock. McClintock winds one up that goes high up over everybody. Van Schaack swoops in to take it. Down to 43 seconds and sustained pressure coming here by the Warriors. Mitzionis still can't get it out. Joseph, it's caught up in his skates. Bo tries to chip it in but can't. Finally, it's Mitzionis, and he's got Kuznetsov with him if he hurries, as he sends one right in for Kuznetsov to tip, but he couldn't get a stick on it. And Zaveski steered it aside. Now the other way. Carrying it into the zone. This shot, Spencer kicks aside, as that was Walters with speed. And now the other end. End to end they go. Here comes Burness, the defenseman. He saunters in. Now he'll go below the goal line. He pulls up and sends it back and leaves it for Griffin. Griffin holding. Back to the point for Leon. Just eludes him. And they're still shorthanded. And now with speed comes Siebert. All in all alone. He makes a move and he scores! Siebert, the first one on the puck. And he goes forehand, backhand, and sneaks it underneath Spencer. And Siebert, with blazing speed, comes down and scores. And if you're the Rangers, tough break there. They had all four of their skaters are in the offensive zone as they were trying to kill a penalty, and they left way too much of the ice behind him, as that simple clearing attempt was skated onto by Siebert, arguably one of the fastest players I've seen here in this tournament. And he knew what to do with it. 99 points in the regular season in 36 games for Siebert. He's already got a goal and assist today, and that one there has chased Rangers goaltender Ryan Spencer. He's got a quick hook today from head coach Rich DiCaprio. Coming in relief is Mike Pagluca. Pagluca, big kid, 6'4", 235, native of North Reading, Mass. Fries sends it up the boards for Zaveski. Steven Zaveski skates onto it. Pelone out there as well, but it's turned over and played up ahead for Kucher as Asmussen made a nice play in the zone. He kicks it in. Holloman now, he'll fire it in where it's gloved by Pagluca. It's the first puck he sees. And we get a whistle with 10:13 left in our second period. 2-1 score in favor of the Warriors. As we mentioned, we'll have the championship of our D2. That'll be tomorrow at 1 o'clock, followed at 4 p.m. by the D1 finals. As this faceoff is sent right to the front of the net, goes wide, and Leon first on it. He's going to skate it out with speed, as he likes to do. Plays it up ahead, still with it now, and finally gets hauled down, and we're going to get a penalty, as that was Paul Fries trying to catch up to the play and ends up hooking Leon. He's going to sit for two. So nice job by the defenseman, taking it all the way in and causing the hook. And down a goal now, the Rangers with an opportunity here in the power play. Danny Sorabella steps in to take the face-off in the offensive zone. Bit of a stalemate with Siebert. Now Smith at the point. Smith for Horgus. Horgus holding. Goes indirect, trying to get it to Sorabella. Goes through Danny, and now it's Nick Sorabella who leaves it for Danny Sorabella. Danny up for Horgus. Horgus spins around. Good pressure on him, though, by Van Schaack. And again, Siebert sneaking out the back door. And Van Schaack gets knocked down by Kuznetsov. They're going to call it offsides, but 15 in black, Siebert is the guy who, shorthanded, loves to try to sneak out the backside, as he did in the first period that led to the goal. Vance Siebert, not a big player at all, 15 in black, 5'8", $160, from Aurora, Colorado. Horgus across for Smith. Minute 25 left on the power play here for the Rangers. 9:23 left in the period. Zaveski settles it down, the goaltender. Tries to leave it, but Sullivan was on it. Now it's Kinsey back for Sullivan. Now it'll send up to the point, but Van Schaack gets a stick on it. He leaves it for Siebert. Here comes Siebert. He turns his man inside out, turns two men inside out. Siebert to the net, he shoots, and he scores. What a play by Vance Siebert. Holy smokes, he turned two men right inside out and then snuck it right by poor Pagluca, who with just nothing he could do about it. Siebert came in with such a head of steam. Whew. A lot of skill there from number 15 in black, Vance Siebert. His second shorthanded, the second shorthanded goal by the Warriors, his second shorthanded point of the day. 3 goals, he's got 2 of them and 1 assist. Wow, watch out for 15 in black. Meanwhile, here come the Rangers, still a minute left on their power play. Nickerson first on it, trying to work it up the boards. And now it's whistled out where Pelone has it, and he'll send it back in deep. Zaveski leaves it for his defenseman there, Siebert. Oh, and this one sent it right up near us, heads up. As Tommy Bowe sent that thing way up. So face off in the offensive zone for the Rangers. 45 seconds left on their power play. Mitziona steps in to take it, and he wins it. Now Hughes has it. Hughes works it down along the boards. And now a spinning attempt here. That's knocked to the boards. And Mitsionis on it. Mitsionis cross for Hughes. Hughes has it and works it up the boards. Tufts and Bowe. Bowe first there. The Warriors trying to get up to Knight. And that one sent up and over everything. And we'll get a face-off down to 8:24 left in our second. 24 seconds left on the power play for the Rangers. They're now down 3-1. Off the face-off, the Warriors control shorthanded. And Walters coming through with speed, but he's met with pressure. And now sent up the boards by Pelone. He gets it up for Griffin. Griffin gets stood up though. And now it's sent from his knees all the way down. Nice play by Gavin Nickerson. He's able to hook that thing all out. And Pelone will go recover it as the penalty expires. We're back to 5-on-5. Pelone plays it up for Kuchar. Kuchar gives it up for Griffin. Griffin loses it off his stick though. And now a turnover for Kuchar. Kuchar with some time and space. Carries it into the corner. Looking for reinforcement. Works it up the boards to the point for Leon on the far side. Leon to the near side for Hughes. Hughes right on the tape. Backhander, hit a leg in front. Rebound chances. Musson can't get anything on it. Rolls in on Zaveski, and he'll cover up. Good puck movement there by the Rangers. And a good opportunity for Owen S. Musson, who's been strong, 19 in white. Had a good period and a half here for the Rangers. Danny Sorabella in to take the face-off in the offensive zone. Stalemate off the draw, and now below the goal line controlling it for the Warriors is McClintock. McClintock indirect, trying to get it ahead for Duggar. Duggar takes it away from Sorabella, works it back nicely for McClintock. McClintock gains the line and fires one up over Pagluca. And Burness on it. Burness works it up the boards. Kuznetsov all the way, stretch pass for Nick Sorabella just out of the reach. McClintock indirect for Perkins. He works it up the boards for Joseph to skate onto it. Joseph trying to turn Burness inside out. Backhander to the front of the net's blocked by Burness. And now he'll pick up the loose puck. Good forechecking pressure though by Duggar. Duggar really battling. Now Joseph has it. Gets it up ahead for Perkins in the shot. Pagluca makes the save. Now kicked out all the way for Tilly at the point, and a great eat by Nikita Kuznetsov, who went all out to block that shot. McClintock gives it up for Joseph. Over the line with speed. Trying to get around Burness. Burness blows a tire but gets the job done as Leon skates away with it for the Rangers. He's met by opposition but able to get it up to Koziel, who backhands one into the zone. Sent right back out though by Zaveski, and now Pelone skates on it. Pelone held up, but gains a line. Pagluca makes the save. Puck loose and no goal as Pagluca got it with the glove. And Leon right behind him. The puck landed in between his legs, and Leon knocked it out. Did not cross the goal line. Good aware play by Leon. Now loose puck. Koziel gets it back up to the point. Smith has it now. Smith shot. A save made by Zaveski, and Koziel right there jamming at it. Tried to get a tip in front. Goaltender Aaron Zabeski's been sharp for the Warriors as we're now inside of 6 minutes in our second period. 3-1 score in favor of the Warriors. Face-off coming now to the right is Zabeski. Won back by his teammates and sent up the boards and out of the zone. Horgus in a race, and Van Schaack wins it. Just turned on the jets to win that one. Sends it to the front of the net where it's tipped into the far corner. It's scooped up by Morgan. Morgan, Siebert, Van Schaack. Talked to coach before the game. He said 7 in black and 15 in black. Just do an absolute number together when they're on the ice. Van Schaack 7, Siebert 15. Take a look at Luke Van Schaack, native of Gig Harbor, Washington, or I guess Haba if you're talking Bruins or Boston language there, as puck now goes below the goal line. And trying to get it right out in front of the net. Siebert can't. He takes a spill behind the net. Now it's worked up and carried out, kicked out by Moody, but just off sides ahead of the play was Van Schaack, so face-off will come in the neutral zone. 5:18 left now. Second period, 3-1 lead for the Warriors. Siebert to take the face-off against Mitsionis. Mitsionis wins it for Tufts. Tufts to Smith. Smith for Horgus, trying to hit Tufts indirect, and now Siebert finds it on his stick. It's a magnet to that 15 in black. Now Van Schaack tries to turn his man inside out. He takes down Smith. And now Siebert controls it again. Turns it over though. Burness trying to fight him off, or Mitsionis, excuse me. Gets it to Van Schaack. His shot blocked in front by Smith. Good eat there by the defenseman. And now Tufts able to play it out of the zone where Morgan will reset it. Morgan gets it up ahead for Van Schaack, who gains the line quickly. Trying to get around Horgus. Horgus with a good stick, though, stops him in his tracks. The stretch pass is left for Cheeseborough at the point. Cheeseborough sends one that's paddled to the boards by Pagluca. And now Van Schaack on the far side. Below the goal line for Walters. Walters right out in front for Morgan. But it's sent wide, and Horgus will flip it out of the zone. Holloman has it. Tufts there, but now it's Knight. Knight moves the puck, but takes a big hit. Now Walters walks in, and a glove save by Pagluca. As Walters got it in a good spot to screen Pagluca, use the defenseman as a screen. But nothing doing for the 6'4" goaltender, who snatched it out of the air with the glove. And we'll get a face-off with 4:11 left in our second period. Face-off in the Rangers' end of the ice. And now a real quick shot right off the face-off by Nickerson is gloved out of the air by Pagluca. He's been sharp with the glove so far after he came in for relief of Ryan Spencer. Griffin against Walters in the dot. Walters wins it straight forward and now right on net, and he ends up flipping it right over the net. Walters battling hard below the goal line in the offensive zone. Out there with Taylor Knight as well. Now it's Knight with it. Knight's trying to spin one in front. Nickerson's shot is blocked by Hughes. He got a leg on it. Walters jamming at it. Knight can't get it towards the front of the net. Now Hughes on it for the Rangers. Gets pickpocketed though by Knight. Knight to the front of the net. Nickerson spins, pass in front, and that's sent over the net. Now Walters again, good job by this line of the Warriors. Lots of offensive pressure here. Now Bo finds it, and he whistles one towards Pagluca. And it's funny, that one almost got Bo by surprise. He was hanging out, as he should, the defenseman, just hanging out at the blue line, waiting for the puck as the three forwards, Knight, Walters, and Nickerson, doing a lot of hard work below the goal line. So they'll come off. Duggar to take the face-off against Sorabella. One back by Duggar for the Warriors. Bo spins with it, gets it right out in front for Joseph. His shot hits a leg, doesn't get through. Now Torres from the point rips one. And out of a sea of players, streaks a glove, and Pagluca reaches out of the air and snags it. Down to 3:16 now in our period, second period. 3-1 in favor of the Warriors. Duggar against Sorabella. Duggar wins it for Joseph. Joseph plays it to the boards. Collision there as Sorabella knocked his man in. Of course, his man much bigger than he is. Sorabella stands 5'7", as does his brother Nick Sorabella. Now it's Danny Sorabella. 13 gets stood up at the line by Bo. Now Torres has it for the Warriors, excuse me. Bouncing puck for Burness. He hammers one that hits the skate and is kicked out of the zone. He reset by Horgus. Horgus works it up for Sorabella. Now he leaves it for Danny. Danny works it ahead and takes a shot from Torres. Bo corrals it with Kuznetsov on him. Kuznetsov comes away with it, trying to get it right to the front of the net, wrap around. But holding the post there was Zaveski. And now transition, here's Perkins. Perkins, good stick check though by Burness, took it right away from him. Burness works it up through Koziel. Bo plays it ahead. Intercepted by Sullivan, who flings one around. Zaveski leaves it there. Good action here on both ends. Johnson plays it up ahead. Good stiff stick lift there by Sullivan, back checking. Leaves it for Horgus. Horgus with Koziel trying to drop it to him. Just couldn't corral it. He and Bo go to the boards. Koziel takes a shot. And now it's flipped up ahead for Steven Zaveski. He sends it into Leon's corner. Leon and Zaveski both go in hard. Puck's left and then swung around. Koziel trying to make a play on it. And now Kinsey trying to kick it alive. Tilly now from his knees couldn't get it to Fries, and the loose puck is scooped up by Leon and leaves it for Sullivan. Up ahead for Kinsey. Kinsey can't get it to Koziel though. Loose puck now sent around. Tilly will be first on it. Tilly spinning away from the check from Koziel. Works it up with 1:17, and we got a penalty here as a Warrior player hammered hard into the boards. It'll be Bobby Kinsey sitting for two. Looks like Steven Zaveski was the receiver of that elbow, and he wasn't very happy about it. Had some words for Kinsey. Kinsey will sit for two, so we're down to 1:16 left in our second period, and a 2-minute power play about to begin for the Warriors. If they don't score, it'll carry over into the third. Face off to the right of Pagluka. Off the draw, it's knocked to the boards and then cleared all the way down by Tufts.
Rangers penalty on number 27, Bobby Kinsey, 2 minutes for elbow.
Breaking it out now, here comes Nickerson. Duggar and Pelone out there now. Stretch pass for Pelone. He finds it, and a shot save made Pagluka. And once again, 4 forwards on the ice as Siebert playing a defensive position. Dangerous now. He takes a shot. Pagluka got it with the glove, and it's batted out of the air and sent down. But Siebert with a wicked wrist shot there, and Pagluka equal to the task with the glove. Nice save. Pelone gains the line. Pelone trying to get to the front, and he'll just carry it into the near side corner. Down to 33 seconds in the period. Siebert walks it off the boards with some space. He shoots and he scores. And that's number 3 for Vance Siebert. As Siebert gets his 3rd of the game, his 4th point of the game. His 3rd special teams point of the game, as he's now 1 5-on-5, 1 shorthanded, and 1 on the power play. I don't know if there's a name for that. We'll call it the Stevie Yzerman hat trick. Oh, it's now 4-1. 29 seconds in the second period. Mitsionis steps in to take the face-off of the Rangers against Walters. Mitsionis wins it straight ahead, but Holloman's on it. He'll chip it out. And now Van Schaack first on it. And centering pass didn't connect. Mitsionis avoids the big hit. And now it's pinched up against the boards. And finally it's pulled out by Tufts. Tufts up ahead for Moody. Moody gains the line. Trying to get it in and sends it deep for Tufts with 5 seconds left. Spin around chance there, and now it's Van Schaack running out of time, and he'll just hang on to it. And then he fires one a little late. But nonetheless, it's a 4-1 lead as the Warriors finally able to crack the shell, as they were hamstrung for goals early on in this tournament. But they have 4 goals through 2 periods, 3 of which coming off the stick of Vance Siebert. He's got 4 points in total. And we'll get a fresh sheet of ice and bring you the third period. You're listening to the USA Hockey 2015 Tier 3 Junior Nationals, courtesy of Fast Hockey. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to third period action here from the International Skating Center of Connecticut in Simsbury. After 2 periods of play, the West Sound Warriors with a 4-1 lead over the Boston Junior Rangers. Be sure to stay tuned with us after this game, as we'll have the Granite City Lumberjacks and the North Iowa Bulls in action. West Sound Warriors here all the way from the state of Washington. In fact, they got some fans here as well from all the way from Alaska joining us here today. Glad they could make the trip to what is a beautiful sunny day here in Connecticut. Siebert and Kinsey on the draw. It's won back by the Warriors in their black jerseys. The red and yellow stripes. Smith wins the race to the puck for the Rangers. Leon can't get it through though, trying to get it up for Kinsey, but it's denied by Fries. Morgan chips it all the way into the far corner, high off glass to keep it in. Fries skates in on it. He gets hassled for his hard work though. Really getting worked over by Smith. And now coming away with it is Kinsey. Kinsey kicks it up for Sullivan. Sullivan turns his man inside out, trying to get to the front of the net, but can't. And he has to pull up. Gets it to the point for Smith. Smith backhands one past Sullivan into Kinsey's corner, then he smacks it back out for Smith. Minute 14 left on a power play for the Rangers. That's how they start this third period. And now Siebert with some space. 3 goals already. Siebert waits and holds. He shoots, and a save. Pagluka comes out the backside. And it's played up ahead. Siebert's so dangerous. He faked that, just a quick, subtle fake across like he was going to pass it. Opened up right over the glove of Pagluka, and he stayed with it, did Pagluka, to make the save down the other end. A quick shot from the Rangers on the power play is gobbled up by Aaron Zaveski. And down to 49 seconds on this power play for the Rangers, down 4-1. 18:48 left in our third period. Mitzionis to take the face off in the offensive zone. He wins it back for the Rangers. Burness at the point, trying to get it over, but Walters intercepts and sends it down the river. Pagluka will drop it for Burness. Burness works it up ahead. Mitzionis gets around the forechecking of Knight and then skates it all the way into the zone with speed. Slowing down now, works it below the goal line. And now it's sent back up for Burness. Now back down into Mitzionis' corner. Gets met by Nickerson, but keeps it alive. And now it's worked all the way out by the Warriors. This puck dribbles in on Pagluka. He'll cover it up with 5 seconds left on the power play for the Rangers. Face-off will be in their end of the ice, though. $18:04 left here in our third period. 4-1 lead for the West Sound Warriors. Danny Sorabella to take the face-off defensively. He loses it back to Duggar, though, and Duggar got it to Cheeseborough, but he couldn't keep it in the zone. So now in the neutral ice, it's sent forward. And Milani will play it around. Nikita Kuznetsov first on it. He gets it back for Horgus. Horgus one way then the other, and he'll pull up. Now the puck sent all the way in on Vesky, and he'll play it off the boards. Kuznetsov keeps it alive, though. Now it's picked up by Perkins. He gets hung up by Kuznetsov. He causes the turnover. Sorabella digging at it as well. Real battle along the boards. Now Danny Sorabella gets it to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov trying to find some space. He's going to go around the back of the net. Met there right out in front. A shot and a save made as Kuznetsov was able to flip it to Nick Sorabella right on the side of the slot, and he put one right on net. Zavesky makes the save for the Warriors. 17:08 left here in the third period. 4-1 lead for the West Sound Warriors. Call their home Bremerton, Washington, part of the North Pacific Hockey League. As Asmussen gathers it in the corner and flings it around. Kucher trying to get on it, but he's bothering Torres. And now finally the stretch pass, too hot for Fries. Kucher plays it back for Smith. Smith for Griffin in the neutral zone, poked off his stick. And now it's Pelone who scoops in, plays it back for his defenseman. Right through center ice, all the way to Smith for the Rangers. He plays catch with Leon. Now Smith over the red line and into the zone. He backhands one right on net. Zavesky hangs onto it and then thought about playing it. Ref wanted him to play it, but Zavesky said no thanks. He'll hold on for a faceoff. Down to 16:25 now. A 3-goal lead for the Warriors. This is our third day of round robin action. As it from the point, this shot goes all the way in on Zabesky. Rebound is kicked to the boards by Koziel. Couldn't get to the front of the net. Koziel digging with it there in the corner. With Steven Zabesky. Now it's finally fisted out. And now here comes Fries with speed. Fries over the line. One too many layers, though, defensively for the Rangers. Fries now in the near side corner. Out for Koziel. And now here comes Sullivan, shipping it ahead for Kinsey. Kinsey's got to step on his defenseman. Kinsey right to the front of the net and tried to hit the near side post and couldn't. But we'll get a whistle as the net gets dislodged. Sullivan was crashing the near post pretty hard. And we'll get a whistle. Just under 16 minutes left in our third period. Face-off will come to the right of the Warriors goaltender Zavesky. One straight back by Mitsionis. Morgan tries to knock it out of the zone, and he does. And now here comes Siebert with speed once again, 15 in black. Knocked off his stick. Van Schaack keeps it alive, gets it to Siebert, but it gets through him. Tufts sends it back out. And now this opportunity here from Mitsionis. He gloves it down, plays it off the wall, takes a hit from McClintock. And now it's left for Tilly below the goal line. Tilly, the defenseman, 6 in black. Works it up ahead. It's in Morgan's skates, and Mitsionis making things difficult. Now the stretch pass is through Van Schaack. And now here come the Warriors. Morgan spins and flicks it into the zone. McClintock first on it. Excuse me, that's Van Schaack. Van Schaack waiting for options. He gets it for Siebert. Siebert takes a hit up high. Keeps the play alive, though. Van Schaack for Holloman. Holloman sends it down low. Morgan cycling it through. Siebert. Siebert getting hassled by Horgus. Van Schaack comes to help out. Still Siebert and Horgus really battling. Now finally Mitsionis gets in too. Siebert and Horgus spinning each other around. Now Siebert finally gets it up for Holloman with some space. Holloman's shot hits Pagluka right in the cage and counted as a save. Another save there as he stopped that one low from Van Schaack. Now the loose puck right out inside of the net. And quick stick on it for the Rangers. Up but not out. Holloman keeps it alive. Gets it down low for Van Schaack. Van Schaack up to the point for Cheeseborough. Cheeseborough winds one that whistles wide of the near post. Now this opportunity from Morgan. Horgus blocked it. And now Siebert right out in front. And it's sent wide of the post. Morgan and Horgus, a pair of threes in the corner on that one. Now it's Nick Sorabella playing it up the boards. And now it's played up and through for Holloman to chase it. Holloman drops it for Nickerson. And Nickerson gets it out of the zone. Now here comes Knight. Knight with Smith on him. Smith takes the body and leaves the puck for Leon. Leon will scale it around. He's got Sorabella waiting for it there. And Sorabella can't get it past Nickerson. Now opportunity here as Knight found the puck with some space to Nickerson. His shot save made Pagluka low. And Leon goes around his own goal with the puck, trying to avoid trouble. Now it's Smith in the near side. Smith to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov knocks it up. Walters gets stapled to the boards by Sorabella. And now Knight at the red line. Up ahead for Walters, who gains the line. He's got some space right at the dot. His shot is gloved by Pagluka. And no rebound with 13:04 left here in the third period. 4-1 lead for the Warriors. Face-off will come to the left of Pagluka. Duggar will take it in the offensive zone. One back, though, by Griffin. And now a battle there as Leon staples his man to the boards, Perkins. Now back up to the point. Flung right back in, and now it's in the near side corner. Asmussen gets hit into the boards. Job done, though, as Griffin sends it down the ice. No icing as Bo scoops it up. Kucher giving him a hard time. Now Bo goes indirect to himself off the boards. Takes a couple whacks from Kucher, but puck's out. Now Perkins finds it. Perkins into Leon's corner. Sends it into the corner. He and Leon go into the boards. And Perkins comes away with it. Drops it for Joseph. Joseph comes around the far side. Back up to the point for Bo. Bo winds and fires one that goes wide. Pagluka kicks it to the boards. Joseph goes behind. Now the puck is left and controlled by Smith. Smith sends it up to center. And Torres is there waiting for it for the Warriors. Up ahead for Joseph. Joseph trying to touch it ahead, but Smith intercepts. And now here comes the Rangers defenseman 1-on-4. He fires one on. That's saved by Zaveski, and the rebound is battled for below the goal line now. Now it's Sullivan on it. Sullivan saw the hit coming from Bo, so he turned only to get hit by Perkins. Wow, a couple players really battling hard. Loose puck is finally sent out by the Warriors, where Burness will recover it. Burness up ahead for Sullivan. Sullivan, dangerous backhand pass. Hughes was on it, but Joseph was right there waiting for it. Now up ahead for Koziel, who stepped into the zone just ahead of the play. And it's offsides. Just over the halfway point of this third period, 11:25 left. 4-1 lead for the West Sound Warriors. Bobby Kinsey will take the faceoff at center ice for the Rangers against Steven Zaveski. Kinsey sends it forward, but only to be played there by McClintock. He gets stapled to the boards, but it's in the zone. Loose puck is found by Pelone right at the top of the slot. He winds and whips one wide. McClintock recovers it outside of the zone and then flips a backhander down into the far corner, where Jared Burness will scoop it up. Burness for Koziel. Big time hit there from Koziel as he absolutely hammered the defenseman for the Warriors. Now this opportunity, couple of saves made by Pagluka, and he'll hang on as behind the play McClintock was hammered in the boards late by Koziel. McClintock's not feeling good after that one. So face-off will stay in the Rangers' end of the ice. Down to 10:49 now left in our third period. 4-1 lead for the West Sound Warriors. Van Schaack to take the face-off in the offensive zone. It'll be Mitsionis for the Rangers. Mitsionis wins it back. Swung around the boards, and Holloman flips it right back in. Van Schaack battling there below the goal line. Now it's sent up and out of the zone by the Rangers. Tufts can't get it, and Cheeseborough sends it right back in. Burness on it for the Rangers, uncontested. He spins it back, and now Hughes whips it around. Holloman first on it, though, keeps it alive. Siebert now down low, a couple of Rangers on him, as it should be. Dangerous player, 4 points in this game, 3 goals and an assist. Holloman fires one That's kicked aside by Pagluca. Van Schaack stapled to the boards. Now all kinds of players whacking away. Mitsionis had it stapled to the boards. He and Hughes in there for the Rangers. Now it's finally dug out. And Mitsionis has it. He chips it up ahead, and it's finally out of the zone, but scooped right up by Van Schaack, who heads right back in. And some tired legs on the ice now for the Rangers. Here's Holloman, steps into one and whistles it high and wide to Pagluca. Morgan up to Cheeseborough. He sends a bouncing puck in. That's scooped up easily by Pagluca, and finally the Rangers can get a change. 9:33 left in the period. 4-1 lead. As we mentioned, 3 goals and an assist for Vance Siebert. First goal was 5-on-5, second goal was shorthanded, and third goal was on the power play. All 3 phases. If there's not a name for that, I'm going to make one. It's the Steve Yzerman hat trick. Meanwhile, now at the point, just unable to keep it in, and it'll be sent all the way back down in by Lindlar. And now it's center. Torres backhands one that's knocked down by Danny Sorabella. He'll send it in deep. Below Zaveski. Now Nickerson plays it up ahead for the Warriors. Here comes Walters with speed. He gains the line, knocked right off his stick though by Burness, and it's chipped up. They're offside, so Sorabella plays it. Knocked off his stick though for Nickerson with some space and a nice save made by Pagluca. Rebound is loose and they score. It's Nickerson right on the doorstep. Pagluca had to make a couple of saves. All were blocker side though. He couldn't get the glove on him. Nickerson finds the loose puck, and he buries it to make it 5-1 Warriors. Gavin Nickerson, second of the game. 2 goals for the Corvallis, Oregon native. And the West Sound Warriors take a commanding 5-1 lead. Griffin wins the faceoff back to Milani for the Rangers. Puck sent up through. Griffin can't get it though. And now Joseph will carry it into the zone. Joseph with Horgus on him. Centering pass intercepted by Milani. Tried to get it up, but the pass was in the skates of Kucher. Now, nice play to get around Asmussen by Bo. And now it's Duggar who flings it down low. Horgus first on it. Trying to get it out of the zone. Takes a couple whacks, but gets it ahead to Griffin. Griffin met with body contact, loose puck though, finds Horgus, gets right around it, a nifty backhander right over the shoulder for a goal. What a finish there for Brendan Horgus. The pass somehow found him, and boy, he put that backhander right under the roof. 5-2 now. And some life for the Rangers. 8:05 left now in the third period. And Cheeseborough will flip it in, where Smith will glove it down for the Rangers. Smith ahead for Kinsey. Kinsey to Sullivan. Sullivan gets tripped up, able to get it ahead to Koziel though. Koziel gets it knocked off his stick. And now it's left for Holloman. That's center ice. Smith plays it ahead. Koziel tips it into the zone. Holloman the only one there, though, for the Warriors. Up but not out. Intercepted by Sullivan. Makes a move. And they got him with the leg. And that's going to be a call, as it's probably going to be a tripping or a kneeing call, as the only way to stop Sullivan from getting a good look was to trip him up. It'll be Cheeseborough heading to the box. Several players exchanging some words. And it is a kneeing penalty. Now, all those look dangerous. Sullivan staying on the ice. He looks fine, unaffected. But boy, that's still a dangerous play. So face-off now. Come to the right of the goaltender, Zaveski. Kinsey to take it in the offensive zone. Against the penalty killer, Siebert. Controlled by Sullivan. Works it below the goal line for Koziel. Koziel for Sullivan. for Smith now at the point. Smith holding, he fakes a shot. Goes back for Sullivan. Sullivan works it down low for Koziel. Koziel right out front for Kinsey, couldn't get a stick on it. Leon backhand pass for Kinsey in the corner. He's got Koziel in front of the net. Now he walks out of the corner, comes right out in front, tries to take a shot that's blocked in front. Smith, nice play to kick it to keep it alive, but then good pressure by Van Schaack to send it back out, where Leon controls and sends it back in for Koziel. Koziel fights off the check. Both players go to the boards, he and Morgan. And now it's at Leon at the point. His shot tipped in front by Koziel and goes wide. Sullivan gets it taken off his stick by Van Schaack, and he wants transition, trying to turn Smith inside out. Smith wasn't having it. Now Smith controls it 3-on-2. The defenseman up with Sullivan and Koziel. Backhands it towards the front of the net, where it's kicked aside by Zaveski. Well, this passed through everybody for Leon on the far side. Now he sends it to the front. Sullivan couldn't get it. And now Siebert gets held up by Koziel. And Sullivan fires one that's gloved down, and a save made with jamming in front by Zaveski. As down to 46 seconds left now on the power play. Facing a 5-2 deficit here are the Rangers. Mentioned tomorrow we'll have the finals. And in Division II, it's going to feature the Boston Junior Bruins and the New York Aviators. That game will be tomorrow. Both those two teams playing right now on the other rink as a preview of tomorrow's game. Meanwhile, Burness shoots one that goes wide. It's tipped on the way through. Back to Burness at the point. He swings around, trying to get it to Mitsionis, but he'll keep it. The defenseman now goes across, and that pass is intercepted, and wanting transition is Walters. Walters has Knight with him as the penalty killers, and now this one's sent wide to Pagluka with 16 seconds left on the kill. Now Burness has it. He spins around Knight, trying to get it to Hughes. Knight giving him a real hard time. Now tips it away from Hughes. Knight in the offensive zone is going to send it all the way back defensively. Good job of killing time as all players send it around. And we're back to 5-on-5. That'll do it for the power play. Hughes has a little trouble with it. Finally able to get it up. And here come the Rangers out of their own zone. Tufts can't get on that one. And it's going to go all the way down for icing, where it's scooped up and touched by Michael Tilley, one of the skaters on the ice from the great state of Alaska. Number 6 in black. Face-off coming now to the right. Pagluka, won by his Ranger teammates. But Perkins takes it to the boards with Burness. Now Burness controls. He sends it right up through center, where it's kicked down nicely, and Perkins had it, but it got knocked off his stick. Now Tilley trying to get it through Sorabella, and does. And now the defenseman tips it by Hughes. Trying to make a power move to the front of the net, but Mitsionis holds his ground. Loose puck now is controlled by Mitsionis, and he's calmly looking for options, flips it up, and Tilley with a great soccer move to keep it alive. But now it's Nick Sorabella ahead for Nikita Kuznetsov. He gets upended by McClintock, who laid a vicious hip check that hit Kuznetsov in the leg, and those are always dangerous. Kuznetsov not putting a lot of pressure on that leg, but he's going to stay out. Kuznetsov we saw in the Foster Cup finals. Boy, he really took a beating. He ended up getting a big-time goal in Game 1 in overtime for the Rangers against the Walpole Express. But boy, he took a pounding, which meant he was getting to the right areas of the ice, that's for sure, did Aiton White. Meanwhile, puck played up to the red line, sent right back in by Cheeseborough. And pass goes through Sorabella. And Hughes couldn't make a play. Now Fries carries it into the zone. Fries plays it up ahead. And Pelone's on it. Pelone goes right to the front. And Perron gets tripped up, cross-checked to be exact. And Kuznetsov having some word with Cheeseborough, who was the one who got him with that hip check, didn't like it. But after all that, we're going to have a power play coming up for the Warriors as Danny Sorabella will sit. And we're down to 3:31 now in our third period. 5-2 lead for the Warriors. And an opportunity to add to that with the man advantage here. Duggar to take the faceoff with Nickerson, Pelone, Morgan the defenseman, Siebert out there as well, the forward. He's playing a defensive position now. He has the puck, 15, trying to get it through, but can't. Now controlled by Pelone. Pelone goes below line for Duggar. Duggar for Nickerson. Nickerson gets jacked up by Leon. Now jamming at it is Kuchar, trying to take it right to the front of the net, but Pagluka was there waiting for it. Siebert sends it right in front. Now it's back on Siebert's stick. It's like a magnet. Steps in, pass down low. Centering pass is blocked down nicely by Smith. Now it's Siebert again, circling, trying to make decisions behind the net, and Smith just takes him to the boards. Smith gets whacked by Siebert for his troubles. Now Morgan shoots one that hits Griffith's stick and goes up and over everything. Rebound Chance is flung wide of the net, and finally able to get it out of the zone is Griffin. Down to 1:02 on the power play here for the Warriors. Van Schaack with speed. Comes right in, he rips a shot, and he scores. Right through a screen, that shot went right through the legs of the defenseman, Milani. And Van Schaak's on the score sheet. 6-2 with a power play tally there, 2:22 left. And the Warriors have blown it open. Face off at center ice, Mitzionis and Walters. Walters wins it forward for the Warriors and able to get it to Knight. Now Knight steps in one-on-one. His shot hits Burness. Similar to the shot Van Schaack just shot, trying to shoot it through Burness's legs on net. And now Mitzionis works it up ahead. Griffin gets it taken off his stick by Nickerson. Nickerson looking for options, surveying, trying to play it forward for Walters, but couldn't get it there cleanly. And now it's gathered by Asmussen. Asmussen takes a whack from Nickerson. Both players go to the boards. Mitzionis gets it knocked off his stick by Knight. And now Asmussen whips it around. Zaveski leaves it. And now it's sent right through center ice for Walters to Nickerson. Hughes got a stick on it. Hughes spins one. And now it's played by Knight. He's got some space in the offensive zone. Shot save, Pagluka knocked down. Rebound to Griffin. And Knight and Cozy will go into the corner, a pair of nines. All right up top. In front for Walters, his shot goes wide. Nickerson sends it in deep. Down to a minute now in the final period of play. 6-2 lead for the Warriors. Burness trying to get around the forechecker there of Duggar and Can, and now Sullivan smacks it into the zone. Good play up the boards. And now it's a four-man scrum as all players jousting at it. Koziel comes away with it. He gains the line for the Rangers. Goes right around Torres. Smacked into there, and centering pass is fluttered by as Sullivan took a whack at it. 26 seconds and 25 now. Perone takes a big hit there. That was Perkins, excuse me. Sullivan plays it back for Milani. Down to 17 seconds now. Milani turns and spins it into the near side corner defensively. And now 10 seconds left in the final period of play here is the West Sound Warriors with a 6-2 lead. And now things getting a little chippy. Milani's got an opportunity save made, but that's going to do it for this one. The final score is this one. West Sound Warriors 6, Boston Junior Rangers 2. Neither team, unfortunately, qualifying for the finals tomorrow, but congratulate both teams on an incredible seasons. Boston Junior Rangers of the Met League, winners of the Foster Cup. A great season for them. Great season as well for the West Sound Warriors. Came out all the way and gave a great showing from Bremerton, Washington. And the winners of the Cascade Cup, the NPHL. Congratulations to both teams. Face off on this ice next, coming at 6:15, a big time matchup in Division I between the Granite City Lumberjacks and the North Iowa Bulls. Both teams very familiar with each other. And a big game because Granite City is tied with Northern at 1 win apiece. North Iowa's 2-0. So if North Iowa loses, if Granite City can knock off North Iowa, both teams will be 2-1. And if Northern can beat the Dells Ducks, we'll have 3 teams at 2-1. So make things very interesting for our USA Hockey tiebreaker rule people to figure out. And Granite City beat North Iowa in their championship match, as the 2 teams are from the same division. So we'll have the puck drop of that one right at 6:15 for you. So tune in. This is the 2015 USA Hockey Tier 3 Junior Nationals, courtesy of Fast Hockey.